Hey everybody, welcome back to another reaction. Your boy Lance here for episode 5 of Sanda. Just me for this particular episode and a couple other reactions this week. Schedules aren't lining up with Dustin and Bree there. And plus, we all have a giant Halloween party we're about to go to tonight. So I'm not going to have a lot of time to sit down and get all of us together to record. One day, I'll be able to do this in person, which would be great. But I digress. Unfortunately, you just get me. So let's dive in and see what we get for this episode. Okay, about to get a typhoon. Number 2. I literally thought that said rated NTR. I was going to die. Oh, so our boy's still here. Oh. Now who's being disturbing? That makes sense, right? He's Santa. He's supposed to protect children, not fall in love with children. That actually makes a lot of sense that if you weaken Santa using these rules, then you should be able to kill him. So yeah, you have all the cards. Yeah, they just got to show that he's still waiting the wings. He's not ratting Sanda out just because he wants the glory. Oh. Okay. Damn, bro. I wonder if this can turn into more of a friendship for him, because at this point we assume that Fumaru is very much in love with Ono. Yeah, that's the fiance. I figured that would be the case. She's got a Nico Kazo. She's got a cute design. Same, bro. Damn. This is why I never talked to her. Makes sense. Yeah, everything's predetermined in this world. State mandated marriage partners, yep. You can't make a clean break. It's state mandated. The typhoon. Guess it's dangerous out there. My dude, you're forgetting the other story about Santa. Damn. The whole thing with Santa, though, Santa eventually gets a Mrs. Claus. Good line. Flirt with danger a little when we're young. But going out in a typhoon is still dumb. Yeah, that too. Yes, like I said. And we're still doing Godpa. God damn it. My reality is better than any fantasy. That's a bar, too. Oh. I'm pretty sure he didn't. Yeah. He's also a good dude. Girl, you're a 14-year-old. You're gonna change your mind every 2 seconds. Yeah, totally understandable and totally fair. A new teacher. Oh no, don't tell me it's gonna be our dude. Yep, he's covering up the tattoo. PE teacher. I kinda like this. This is an interesting dynamic. What?
今私は若さを保つために人工の心臓で生きているが90歳の誕生日に摘出した心臓は
I removed on my 90th birthday. My God.
サンタを捉えなければこの心臓を君に移植する奴はまだ学園内にいるんだろうええそのはずです君は学園に潜伏した
Yeah, that's the point I was trying to make. It'd be easy for him just to get to the headmaster and be like, hey, I'm gonna be undercover, but...
必ず捕らえろあと1ヶ月弱大丈夫失敗したとて人生が90歳まで早送りされるだけだ
It's not how aging works, my guy. The heart would be 90, yes, so it'd be weaker, but your whole other body will not technically be 90. Your cells still will divide at a normal rate. It's just the heart will have to work harder. You know, I respect. Man, you just punched a kid, bro. It's because he's falling in love with kids. But you shot him. He put a point. That's okay. You could get him in trouble. Go to the headmaster and be like, this teacher punched me in the face. You hit a kid, that's a criminal offense. Oh. Off my Sanda. Off my Sanda. Interesting. She's the one who lied. She's asking it.
そんなこと聞かれても私はこの体だこうして体を眺めるとつくづく自分のことがわからなくなる
Damn.
風尾は女らしい体になる準備ができていて声も高いけど私は薄い胸に182センチの痩せた体
Interesting.
もはや自分が男なのか女なのか
I actually do like how
子供なのか大人なのか迷い続けてきたけど
they're developing or
ただの冬村しおりでいられた
yeah, that they're deep diving her mental insecurities, right? She's still a 14-year-old, 15-year-old. I think she's 14. She's still a teenager. And teenagers, regardless of anything, are going to have identity issues at that age just because they don't know who they are. Regardless of anything else in their life. They just don't know, who am I as a person? Yes, that's... Maybe that's what you... I have to say, maybe that's your true calling, my dude. Maybe become a teacher. Oh, no? Girl, where the fuck have you been? What are you doing?
おの嘘でしょ。冬村さん、よかった。おのもう離さない。
Until she runs away again.
何があったの？会えてよかったけど。冬村、いや、あれ、なんか感じ変わったね。そう？何があったの？なんか。冬村さん、どうしてあの時私にキスしてくれなかったの？あなたの全てが欲しかったのに。
Body and soul so badly.
大人になんかなりたくなかった。もう時間を止めちゃおうよ。この国で大人になるくらいなら二人でここで時を止めちゃえばいいよ、冬村さん。
Those are Waldorfs.
落ち着いて、おの大丈夫だから。
Now she understands what she was kind of doing to Sanda there at the beginning.
落ち着いて。何それ？何その大人みたいなセリフ。いつからそんな大人に？あんな子供だったのに。そんな大人ぶらないでよ。あの時みたいに破天荒なままでいいんだよ。だって私、
Something happened to Ono.
そんなあなたが好きだったの。
Obviously.
まるで怖いものがないみたいに成長ホルモンが過剰に分泌されて。
I mean, that's gonna happen regardless.
私は生まれてからずっとでっかいから、その第二次なんとかもう来ないって。でかいって得することばかりだよ。あんたの頭
You can reach high shelves and pat people on the head like that.
言えなかった。本当は毎晩寂しいから寝てほしくないだ
I
の。
missed her every night. Mm-hmm.
一晩中おしゃべりしていたいのに、冬村さんが眠っちゃったら私一人ぼっちじゃん。
It's wild that they
大学
basically
学園の制服は男女ともスラックスだ。
developed a diet and stuff that they don't require sleep is odd to me.
そんなの関係ない。私は冬村さんという唯一無二の性別に夢中だった。
Fair. You're in love with her.
本当に寝るの好きなんだね。髪がの好きだよ。
Mm.
やだ、起きてたの？私何言ってんだろう。
What is going on?
私もだよ。私もずっと小野が好きだった。
Whoa.
冬村さん、ちょっと。冬村さん、
小野、
ずっと一緒だよ。離れないでね。冬村さん。翌朝起きたら、私の体は第二次成長期を終えていた。
Ah.
一晩たっぷり眠っただけでなく、友達との卑猥な夢を見て。
Okay, it was a dream. I was like, this is happening
重なる
fast.
罪の分だけ体が重くなっているような。
卒業前に第二次成長期を迎えてしまうなど言語道断です。厳しく対処するので、生徒諸君
That's what's happening.
でも眠らぬように。
And it's the headmaster telling him not to sleep. And that's why she ran. So we got the answer to all that.
笑えるでしょ。大人ってものがここまで情けないとは思わなかった。
小野、綺麗になってる。
Yeah, she's growing up.
言わなくちゃ。私があいつに教えられてきたこと。
老いるって衰えることばかりじゃないぜ。
小野、私たちは大人になっていいんだよ。
You motherfuckers. You motherfuckers. That was generally on the edge of my seat, and then that really did get me. Son of a bitch. Fascinating episode, man. This show, I love this show's ability to do something completely different than I thought it was going to be. Just jumps from one idea to the other without it being super conventional. Like the idea of him being Santa, but one of the ways he loses his power as Santa is if he's going through this puberty and liking a child, which throws another whole wrench in the whole idea of trying to being a normal human boy and being Santa who protects children and doesn't fall in love with children. He's not the creepy. No, he's not creepy. Interesting there that we also get more stuff with Fumaru and her identity, right? Because I said before, teenagers, 14-year-olds, especially ones that aren't supposed to go through puberty now. That's an interesting tidbit we found out. That, yeah, nothing after. That they don't know who the fuck they are, really. You might have an idea, but your sense of self and identity hasn't really even been set in stone or won't be set in stone for a while. So you're evolving as a teenager a lot. So all over the place, whether it's sexual orientation or identity or how you want to look or your personality, all that is something that just goes up and down and changes back to back as a teenager and all over the place. That's why Nico there, his Sanda's fiance, is just fucking wild with her shit. She jumps from one idea to the other. She likes to live and push things. She has a general interest in Sanda because Sanda chased after her, but it's very fleeting. But Sanda's got this complicated feelings between Fumaru and Nico now. And once again, he's 14. He's a teenage boy who, for all regards, we can assume at this point, he's pretty straight. So, yeah, he's got to have some weird feelings. And because he is Santa, when he turns into Santa, if he could turn into Santa, we can assume what they said earlier in the episode with the whole thing with the whole cardiovascular stuff could have issues. Makes sense. And that's how you kill something unkillable. Whatever their weakness is, you use it against them there. We also found out the answer to why Ono ran, which, once again, like I said, not nowhere near what I thought it was going to be. It was just she didn't want to grow up. And she was in love with Fumaru there. And she wanted Fumaru to basically stand in time, not grow up either, even though she already hit puberty after the erotic dream she had. Good touch on that too, because I was like, this has got to be a dream. It was either a dream or it was a fast forwarding to them that night or something like that, which I wouldn't put it past the show to do that. But her having that wet dream basically, and kind of, it's not how puberty works, but they kind of jump started it, made her realize that. And the whole tidbit about the headmaster telling him, do not go through puberty before you graduate. Didn't know that before, so that makes total sense why she ran. And that's why you don't really reveal that plot point with the headmaster until this moment. And then him showing up, you're like, shit, what's going to happen? Especially as Fumaru there's like, it's okay to be an adult. Not according to the headmaster. He hates it. He even ripped out his own goddamn heart. Put it in a jar on his 90th birthday because he doesn't want to, he wants to maintain his youth. So it's like, oh, I could see this going to where it ends up being Fumaru and Sanda as the ship, because now it could be Fumaru. I mean, this is me just cooking, but it could be a thing where, yeah, like I said, as you grow older, stuff changes in your life, and maybe she likes Ono a lot, but she grows past those feelings of Ono, and those feelings go towards Sanda. Or it could just be like, no, we got to get Ono to realize that it's okay to grow old. Very curious, man. This show is very interesting, dude. I really like it a lot. I like how it circumvents most of my theories and jumps around. The best way to put it never does what I expect to do. I didn't expect Ono to be kind of in her own head about this whole puberty idea and wanting to kill her first crush, first lover sort of thing. And then, yeah, I didn't expect the headmaster to show up out of nowhere. And then shout out to our dude becoming a teacher, him saying like, oh, I'm being a teacher on the first day. Well, maybe that's your calling, dude. Maybe you should be a teacher. Maybe you should be taking over as headmaster. Right? Really curious what this goes. I like the show a lot, like I said. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good jazz. Talk to you soon for another reaction. Bye.